Some of you are aware that I'm obsessed with turning 65 in the last few weeks. I took that opportunity to celebrate as much as I could. It's also an opportunity that I've taken to start over. Some people get hung up on that. They say it's only a number. It's only a number if you think it's only a number. To me, it's a starting over point. A point that I can draw a line in the sand, look back and look forward. Because until you do that, nothing changes. And so I encourage you to draw a line in the sand, and don't wait till you're 65. You may want to do it at the end of today. Draw a line in the sand, look back and look forward. It's pure coincidence that the theme today is change, because that's what life is all about. Changes and making decisions. I think the best way to look at my life is in that timeline. Back June 13th, 1953. Boy, did I fall in love with Charlene. She's gone now, but wow. Because I was on the farm for the first 14 years of my life. And I look at that, and I used to say to people, I've lived an average life. My parents are average people, and we did average things. But the last 5 years, I've looked at life as saying, no, damn it, I've lived an exceptional life. I have a lot to be thankful for. It's far from average. It's likely better than any life that you've lived. Because now I'm grateful for what I have back here. So I look at those big blocks, you know those big things that have changed life. And there's a whole lot of little things. Like Charlene talked about calving. I could tell you a whole story about raising 3 little goats and putting them into a laundry tub, trying to keep them alive. There's all kinds of those little farm stories that make my brain come alive and want to share with you, but I only have a minimum time. But I will share with you the big blocks to me are moving. If you've ever moved, whether it be from house to house or province to province, you know it will shake up your life. So early in my marriage, we moved to Prince George, British Columbia. We moved to Windsor for a couple of years here and there. And with that came job change. I was with Electrohome back then, and I spent 15 years with them, moving around in their service department, learning the technology of TVs and stereos and things like that. Maybe that's why I'm so resistant to technology, because I'm fried on it. Because after that period of time, I realized that I didn't like sitting in front of the computer. I didn't like corporate stuff. I wanted to be free. I wanted to have the ability to do what I want, get up when I want, make as much money as I want, and be with people. And that's why real estate came into my life, because it filled all 4 of those criteria. And for the last 30 years, down my timeline, I've spent as a realtor, selling real estate and loving every minute of it. And I always said, there's nothing else I'd rather do than be a realtor. I turned 65. Guess what? There is something else I'd rather do than be a realtor. I don't want to die being a realtor! Holy crap. You ever wonder why there's old realtors? I thought, oh, somebody said, oh, it's because they love what they do. Oh, Boulder Dash. They don't have anything else to do. Why don't they retire? Because they can't afford to. Because they have bad plans. So if you see my real estate career waning over the next 5 years, don't feel sorry for me. Celebrate! Because I drew that line in the sand. We're moving into a new phase, a new thing to celebrate. This past week I've celebrated, 25 years with Toastmasters. 30 years with real estate. My mom's 90 years old. I'm 65. There's so much in life to celebrate. We just have to look around. No matter what we are given, what tools we are given, sometimes we look and think, oh, if I was thin and taller, I could jog. No, I like me just the way I am. I don't want to run. You take what you have and you embrace it and you celebrate it and you take those gifts and you do the best that you can with them. And so someday I'll tell you about the other side of 65. But right now I'm really excited and I'm really glad I had the journey. Don't ever, ever say you wish you had. You wish you were, I wish I was like Dave Petro and had that house and had skills to renovate. I wish I was like Matt, I could like pick a ball. I don't like any of those things. I'm glad I'm Wayne Kuhn, because if I didn't do that journey to here, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I love where I am. And you should too. And now you want to look ahead and say, how are you going to finish? Did you know in 15 years I'll be 80? Oh, wow. I gotta hurry. I can't hang around. I gotta hurry. I gotta live life faster, more sharp. Do things important. Leave those things that aren't as important behind. Get excited about the new journey ahead. So I encourage you to draw a line in the sand today and look ahead and get excited about that. Kiss a baby, I don't know, hug somebody, do something crazy. But definitely bring joy into your life and celebrate. Celebrate every moment you have.